children behave. That's what they say when we're together. And watch how you play. They don't understand, and so we're running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and we tumble to the ground, and then you say,
good day everyone, and welcome to the Daily Sweep. I'm your host, Anthony Longhair Leclair, and I'm joined by my fabulous co-host, the marvelous Marla, the mouse McHardy.
What's up, everybody?
We have a question for you. Did you know that on this day in 1988, Tiffany was at number 1 on the UK singles charts with I Think We're Alone Now?
I did not know that.
Neither did I. It was apparently Tiffany's only UK number 1 single. And apparently, and I had no fucking idea, this isn't even Tiffany's song.
Is it really not?
The song was a hit for Tommy James and the Shondells in 1967.
Oh, well, shit, there
which
you go.
is currently blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Like,
so, 20 years later, essentially, you got Tiffany.
Yeah. Like, I read this just before we hit record, and I was like, what? And then I was like, wait, no, I need to actually, like, save this for the podcast.
You were like, wait, what?
Wait, what? But, yeah, so, craziness. And then last year, I don't know if it was on this same time in time with the release or whatever, but in 2019, Tiffany re-released the song. Definitely different version, a little harder with a whole lot more oomph. She can still really sing though, and and the video's got a couple of references back to the original video, so that's fun.
I would highly recommend watching the original video from the 80s if you have not, because my God, it's like that video is just so 80s that it hurts, and it's great. She's like singing in a mall wearing like an acid wash denim jacket and like tube socks and a pair of sparkly Keds, and I was like, this is so 80s and I love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's wonderful. You should definitely go watch that if you have not. Well, wait till the end of the podcast, but
that's right. And then watch the most recent video as well.
Yeah.
But so that was on this day. That was on this day in 1988. On this day in 2020,
we are plugging another record release party, except this time it is in Barrie at the Foxx Lounge, Rock Bar and Hot Doggery, and it is.
Before you even continue, let's talk about that.
The a hot doggery.
Well, first, so Fox with 2 X's.
Yeah.
So I guess she's like a foxy lady.
Yeah.
That's right. The Foxx Lounge. Rock Bar, that's cool. Hot Doggery.
A hot doggery.
Get the fuck out of here. Did Jughead open the place?
It sounds exactly like a place that Jughead would hang out. That kind of, that's amazing, actually.
When he's not at the pop shop, he's at the Hot Doggery.
The Hot Doggery. Yeah, oh man, that's wonderful. But
well, his dog's name is Hot Dog.
It's true.
So.
Yeah, the Hot Doggery. I love it.
As long as that's not what's being served.
No.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so we are plugging, it is, Jordi LaForty is releasing.
Man, I'm such a huge fan of Star Trek.
Jordi LaForty, yeah. But yeah, Jordi LaForty, it says in true turntable fashion, is releasing his long-awaited album. And he is sort of like a hip-hop, like, record scratch DJ, which I think, personally, is really fucking cool, because that's not a thing you really see a lot anymore, is, like, people, like, actually DJing with, like, records and shit, and, like, doing the record scratch stuff. Like, I love that kind of thing. Like, I think it's so cool. So I think it's really cool that he's getting out there and doing that.
Yeah, because it's, actually analog work, as opposed to doing everything digitally. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, so that's going on tonight from 8:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. So you've got plenty of time to go down there and watch this guy scratch out some beats. It'll be... And, get a interesting hot dog, because it's a freaking hot doggery.
Yeah. Yeah, and if they don't have a slew of, like, special brand hot dogs, like sort of Elgin Street Diner poutine style.
Yeah.
Like if they don't just have a separate menu for hot dogs, that's super, super upsetting.
I'm sure they do. If they're a hot doggery, they must. But yeah, it's $5 at the door, which is pretty decent. And he'll be selling some of his new album on vinyl for a special price, which is cool. So if you want to pick up one of his vinyls, I would recommend doing that as well.
Yeah, and then scratch the shit out of it.
And then you could do some like really meta shit where you can record scratch his vinyl of him record scratching.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be really fun.
Yeah. So hot dogging is now like I'm sure it's not a new verb, but hot dogging is now a thing, and like I just want someone from like Scotland Yard to come and be like, "What is this hot doggery?
What is this hot doggery?"
Yeah. Sorry, I know most of the emphasis of this is supposed to be on the musician. It's just I can't fathom that place, and I really want to go, but I also just like don't necessarily want to go to Barrie.
But maybe next time we go down south, we'll like stop in on the way there, on the way back, and pick up a hot dog or something.
Sounds good.
But yeah, so anybody who's in the like Muskoka, Simcoe area, and if you're looking for some funky, fresh record scratching, go check that out tonight. It'll be great.
At the Foxx Lounge Rock Bar and Hot Doggery.
Hot doggery!
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, that's your daily sweep for the day, and we'll be back tomorrow to sweep something else out from underneath the proverbial rug.
We'll see you guys later.
What is this hot doggery? Like and subscribe.
I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound.